everyone, my name is Astha Kapoor. I'm the co-founder of Aapti Institute, a public research institution examining the intersection between tech and society. The pandemic has shown us that the future is tech-driven, whether it's our work, education, conversations with our loved ones, even sustenance such as groceries and medicines are brought to us through tech-mediated platforms. As our dependence on technology grows, what also grows with it is our vulnerability to it. We are parting with more data than ever before, and this is personal data. Our name, number, education, biometrics, all sorts of things are now being collected. And it's vulnerable because there are data breaches that happen, but also that our data is collected in ways that we can't control. So for example, you go on a website, there's a cookie notification. Now I'm sure a lot of us don't even read these cookie notifications and just consent to whatever they're asking. But at the back of these cookie notifications are very, very deeply problematic permissions in a lot of cases that are, seeking our permission to sell our data to third parties that use it then to send us ads or sell it to telemarketers. It is used in multiple ways. The other way in which our data is collected is far more covert, which is, for instance, and I'm sure some of you have been in this situation as well, you are talking to a friend about those shoes that you like, and then you go home and you open your phone and your browser has ads for the same shoe. How does this happen? It's likely that some e-commerce website that you have on your phone it has access to your microphone, and it's collecting snatches of your conversation to later target you. Now, in this context where our lives are digitized and it is important to ask what control we have over our data. And unfortunately, the way that the data economy is structured right now, individuals are quite powerless. Now, to remedy some of this, Aapti Institute, along with our partners 21N78E, which is a marketing firm, supported by Omidyar Network India, have launched a campaign called Reclaim Your Privacy. Reclaim Your Privacy is a website as well as a social media campaign that does three things. The first is it creates awareness about why privacy is important. It is important and fundamental to who we are as people and helps us actualize our potential. The second thing is that we allow for mechanisms of self-assessment so that people can check that the digital lives that they lead are safe or not. The browser that you're using, is it privacy conscious? The website that you're using, does it collect data? And the third and final thing that we do is that we provide tips, tricks, hacks, treatments that people can use in their everyday lives to protect themselves, to put those tapes over webcams, to change the location settings on your phone so that your Torchlight app doesn't know where you are. It doesn't need to. Now, privacy is a complex issue and we needed to break it down in simple ways for everybody to understand. And so to do that, we chose three themes based on rigorous research and reading of, existing legal literature and academic work. And we arrived at three big themes. These are overcollection, which is sort of the bedrock of the entire data economy, right? It is where your data is being collected in ways that is not necessary. Like I said, your Torchlight app doesn't need to know where you are, but also in offline ways, like your restaurant is, asking you for your date of birth and your number and all these other things only to give you a seat. Now, a lot of these platforms take this data in exchange for convenience, and that's problematic, but fuels the data economy. The second one is unconsented data brokerage, which is all of this data that is collected about us by platform is then commodified and sold to data brokers without our consent or in poorly consented ways like through cookie policies. This unconsented data brokerage results in irritants such as telemarketing calls that we all get, but can also manifest itself in more complicated and problematic ways, such as the Cambridge Analytica situation, where our data is used to manipulate our choices without us even knowing. And then the final theme that we arrived at is lack of recourse on platforms, which is anybody who has been bullied or trolled knows that raising a complaint on platforms is extremely hard to do because it's an opaque process that we can't track. We don't know what happens with it. And oftentimes we get advice such as, oh, just block whosoever is harassing you, and we don't get the recourse that we need. So that's the final theme that we focused on. And the Reclaim Your Privacy website and social media campaign gives people a lot of information about these three themes and also ways in which we can protect. In fact, part of why we selected these three themes is also because they impact a large number of people, but at the same time are things that we can protect ourselves against through simple changes to our behavior. Now, designing a privacy website is complicated because we had to walk the talk. So, our website, as you'll see, is full of information about how we collect our data. Our cookie notification, which we have one as well, allows people information and also gives people choices of what they can do with their data on the website. We also give a lot of information on our privacy commitment. It is not just merely a privacy policy, it's a commitment. So through this campaign and this website, what we aim to do is to sensitize people on the value of privacy and move away from the conversation of, oh, privacy is only for people who have something to hide, or why should I protect my privacy? It's already a foregone conclusion. No, it's not. We as individuals and as people together can do things to protect our privacy, to reclaim it, to make sure that we have a say in how our data is being used. So please join us, please visit our website, please come together and join our social media campaign, and we must work together to take action to reclaim our privacy. Thank you.